In Asher B. Duran's painting, Kindred Spirits, created during the Romantic period, people evaluate the painting as a portrayal of human discovery, when it actually idealizes the memory of Thomas Cole's friendship with William Cullen Bryant. In the painting, Cole and Bryant are positioned at the edge of a cliff. This signifies that man has reached his current limit in life, but Duran insinuates that there is more to come. Specifically, Duran highlights that man will compete with nature and face struggle in order to move forward. At different locations in the painting, there are signs that man has a ways to go before he reaches his destiny, which requires him to control nature to succeed. As depicted by these elements, Duran argues that humans can overcome confinement with dedication and ingenuity. The two individuals in the painting are Thomas Cole, a Romantic period painter, and William Cullen Bryant, a Romantic period poet. They are surrounded by the wilderness of the Catskill Mountains in New York. Thomas Cole discovered this region of New York approximately 20 years before this painting was created. Cole and Bryant show ingenuity in this painting because they are depicted as conversing with each other on how to continue with their journey. The painting also highlights that nature has brought them to their limits, and it appears that they have nowhere to go but backwards, or use their ingenuity to figure out a way to get to the other side of the valley. This predicament can be resolved, though, if they can attempt to control nature by using their ingenuity and dedication. They can become resourceful and continue on with their journey. In the background, the painting also showcases some rapids that appear to be the Catskill Falls, which leads to the valley beneath Cole and Bryant. The confinement of Cole and Bryant in these mountains further highlights their friendship and how it has reached the next level of life, and they are prepared to be received by God. The significance in Cole and Bryant being minuscule and the rest of the painting being larger in size portrays how much of a struggle humans go through to control nature and how they have to gain power and strength to overcome nature's hold. The concept of controlling nature is to use one's ingenuity and thought process to create the capacity to manipulate or modify nature. One can also use various resources and personal skills to problem solve. Nature manifests itself in different seasons and physicalities. If the viewer looks at William Cullen Bryant, in his hand is what appears to be a pointer. It appears as if the pointer is pointing at the cliff across the valley where Cole and Bryant are trying to get to. Along with these concepts, man has the ability to control nature by following his heart and conscience provided by God in the background of the painting. As the viewer is attracted to the mountains in the background, he or she realizes that man will soon reach his destiny. The viewer can draw this conclusion by the gradual fading of the mist the further he looks into the painting. The mist in the background also displays that there is always a source of improvement in life. In addition to the mist, there appears to be a light shining down on the landscape, leading the viewer to believe God is watching over Cole and Bryant and directing them to the correct path in life. One can also interpret this light as a signal of God holding out his hand to accept Cole and Bryant into his paradise. In the painting, nature seems to be uncontrolled and nonviolent, which is how Cole and Bryant achieve their position in the painting. Nature appears to be uncontrolled because it is often unpredictable and unknown until an event happens. Conversely, though nature is uncontrolled, it is nonviolent by the view of the brightness in the background, which signifies a great future. Near the bottom of the painting, there are some broken branches that indicates that nature was once violent but is calmed in the presence of man. If man uses dedication and ingenuity to overcome his biggest difficulty of nature, then he can overcome anything. The imagination of man can allow him the opportunity to overcome adversity and constraints if he draws upon his creativity and skill set. Defeat is merely an illusion of the mind, but man can use his mind to win. If a man wins mentally, then everything follows.